We're getting to study Matthew 20, and it's this parable that you may be familiar with, but it's one of these interesting ones that there's a lot of different ways to interpret it and lots to think about with it. But you've got this notion, right, of this business person that's hiring these workers, and some are hired right first thing in the morning. You all remember this, and then they're hired later, and then at the end of the day, they end up all getting compensated full days labors, and there's different reactions to that. So we're gonna talk about how amazing and surprising and sometimes not even easy to interpret is God's grace, right? And as you read the parable, we're supposed to kind of be a little bit shocked that these people who have worked all day get the same exact as these people who just were hired at the very end of the day and hired in the middle of the day. And we think, wait, we go to these questions of fairness. Is that fair? How would I feel? And but it's a message about how the kingdom of heaven works. God often reverses our expectations, but it's amazing, the grace that God has, and so it's a wonderful thing we celebrate for those laborers who were hired at the end of the day, that they were able to be paid a full day's wage. So anyway, we're going to be kind of working on that, and just listening to how God touches us with God's grace, and how it can surprise us, and how we need to be in a posture, hopefully, of always, it's not about expectation, right? If we identify with the laborers who worked all day, and we're surprised that they thought originally they would have thought full days labor was they got paid correctly, but because they see these other people who worked less being paid the same, they start to expect that they're going to get more. And so maybe some of us can identify with that sometimes we feel like, we should get more. We should get that God hasn't given us all that we could get or something. But becoming a people who are just so thankful for God's grace and the way it touches so many lives in so many different ways. Each of us have different stories of how God has worked on us and has touched us.